Aloha Geminis, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your monthly reading for February 2019. So today we are in the month of love, Valentine's month, so I'm called to do a romance reading for you guys today. So we do have the romance deck. You will have a theme for the month from my regular deck, and then the angels have changed it up. We're using the Sacred Traveler deck by Denise Linn for additional information for you for this month. Before I get started, I do just want to share two things. I'm going to be posting, it may already, by the time you see this, may already be posted, a video sharing the Feng Shui Chinese New Year and what that is, how that will impact you in your Chinese zodiac sign. So the Chinese zodiacs are different than the traditional zodiac signs, but because I'm a Feng Shui practitioner, I dabble in both, and I wouldn't say dabble, I dance maybe is a better word, in both. So I will be providing a forecast for you for this year, and there are some animals that are going to have a challenging year, and I'll be sharing with you what you can do about that, because there is a little token that you can get to help smooth things out for you for this year. So you're going to want to watch that video. If I have it done by the time I post these, I'll post the link below. Otherwise, look for it in my Feng Shui Fridays. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Hit the subscribe button over there, and then also click on the bell. So even if you're a subscriber, if you don't hit the notification bell, you're not going to know when I post new videos like the Chinese forecast for the coming years. So it's beneficial to be not only a subscriber, but also click on the bell to receive notifications. The last thing I want to share before we get started is I have a video that's going to follow this one, and it's going to share with you about how you can join me in Maui in November of 2019. Super excited about all that, all the juicy details in that next video. Okay, let's rock and roll. So your theme for this month, Geminis, is the Four of Water. The Four of Water, water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and this particular card, Four of Water, is kind of like a wah kind of card. You feel like maybe you've missed out on some opportunities, you're maybe bored or just not super happy with what's going on in your life. What they want you to do, the angels are asking you to open your eyes to the possibilities, because if you're feeling that way, it's because you're not seeing everything that's available to you and all the things that you could be doing, the opportunities that you could be taking advantage of. Because we know when one door closes, another one opens, right? And often that other door is open and we're sitting there banging on the closed door, right? So let's look for the open doors, shall we? That's a good message for you guys this month. All right, let's see what else is coming in for you. We have Ascending the Mountain. So here's Ascending the Mountain is all about continuing the journey. Don't quit now. Like, you're very close to the summit. Don't quit now. Keep moving forward. Keep moving ahead, right? So many times, and there's an analogy that you may have heard me share before, that when I was doing Tony Robbins event, it was Life Mastery, and we had to climb a 50-foot telephone pole. And one of the pieces of advice that some of the people that had climbed it before shared with us is keep going. When you get to the top, you have to like step up onto the top of the telephone pole, and it's literally like a dinner-sized plate, you know, like that small, and there's nothing to hang on to. Like, you just need to step up. But so many people stopped at the very top. They stopped and they didn't take that next step up onto the platform, and then they got stuck. Then they, you know, then once the momentum was gone, they got more fearful and all of that. So this reminds me of that. Keep going. Like, just breathe and ask yourself, what's next? What's next? What's next? You don't need to know the whole journey. You just need to know the next step and take that next step. So then we have the transformation card. So transformation, I love this one because this is about fresh energy emerging. This is about really new, almost like a rebirth for you is what I'm seeing. And we just had the super full moon that was also a wolf blood moon, right, during a lunar eclipse. So lots of strong energy assisting you with that transformation right now. And then we have faraway places. Oh, I like this one for you guys too, because faraway places is about traveling, right? It is about new horizons, new things coming for you. So you have this sort of boredom card, but really you've got a lot of fresh new things coming in for you, and you're going to be going to some new places. Some new horizons is definitely newness. And then we have the transformation as well. So beautiful spread there for you guys. I love that. Let's see what's going on in the romance department. All right, stay optimistic about your love life. So your attitude does make a difference. Being optimistic will impact what happens for you within your love life. So the more positive that you are, the more you are looking forward to that connection with your partner. If you're single, meeting your beloved, or reconnecting with your partner if you are in a relationship, the better you think about things, the more positively things will flow for you. Part of this has to do with you needing to let go of your ex. So there is some connection or some ties, and sometimes this isn't of your doing necessarily. Sometimes because you were in a relationship with someone for a long time, they tend to try to reattach energetically. And it's one thing I always notice is when I have dreams of that person, then I know that, oh, they're energetically reattaching and I need to cut cords again. So if they're popping in or they're contacting you or different things like that, cut the cords, right? So the way I do that is I just imagine a lightsaber. I could call in Archangel Michael because he's great helping with this. And then just basically cut the cords, send them back with love and light, and then fill those holes that they left with a beautiful pink light so that you are also complete as well. So yeah, need to clear your energy. So also too, take a look and see, like, do you have stuff hanging around that he had given you or she had given you? Because you don't want to keep the energy of that stuff in your space. I remember a client of mine had a wedding dress. She never got married to the man, but she kept the dress for years, like I want to say like 20 years, right? A long time. Maybe not 20, maybe 15, 10 or 15 years. It was a long time. And still had that dress. And it's like, well, you know, would you wear that again? Like, or would you wear that if you got married now? And she's like, no. And it's like, well, why are you hanging on to that then? Because I feel like any partner coming in would, that would be something that would be energetically pushing them away, right? So pay attention to what it is that you have in your space that maybe represents that person, makes you think of that person that they gave you, you know, clear that out. If you have a bed that you shared with a past partner, I encourage you to get a new bed, or at the very least, brand new sheets and a new comforter, right? So we want to bring fresh energy in the bedroom as well. And then we also have the deception card coming in. So nothing to be like, I never like to be in a space of like alarming anyone about anything, because it's not that. It's being awake and aware. So like oftentimes we kid ourselves and we, you know, look at somebody and they're like, oh, this person looks perfect. But are they just pretending to be what you want? Or is that really their true, are they showing you their true selves? Because, you know, as we know in relationships, we often put our best foot forward to start out with, and then maybe that's not really the true us in some cases with some people. I'm sure you've experienced that. So pay attention. Someone's wearing a false mask. They're either not being truthful to you about something, or they are not showing their true selves. And sometimes it's a vulnerability thing, like they don't want to be vulnerable, and so they put up a face or front. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It's just, you know, they're not being fully who they are with you, or they're not being fully honest. So that's what's coming in around that. All right, watch the next video to see how you can join me in Maui and to see some beautiful, amazing pictures of Maui and the retreat space that I am hosting a retreat in November. Much love and aloha to you. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and today I'm super excited because I'm going to share a bit more detail about my upcoming retreat on Maui. So as you know, if you've been following me for a while, Maui is a magical place, and it really, the essence of Maui is, it's hard to actually relay even. And I know the pictures are amazing, and the videos that you guys see that I post all the time on the you know, on the social media, various social media channels are incredible. And it's so much more than that, like just energetically. So this retreat is called Vitally You. And it's really about becoming more who you vitally are, who you truly are. So we're going to tap into that, so many different things that we can do around that, but we're tapping into your higher wisdom. We're tapping into your connection with your environment. We're tapping into bringing more fun into your life. So many different things, right? And so this retreat is really meant to open you up to dreaming again, to expanding your possibilities and what you are able to create in your life. So the point is to help you create more of that fabulous, maybe fantasy, vacation-like lifestyle that you truly desire. And I'm super excited about it. So we are going to be surrounded by angels while we are here. So one of the things that has come in very strongly is that the angels, with, you know, my facilitating, the angels will be clearing the space before we even arrive. So the place that we are staying is the Wailea Inn, which is absolutely amazing and gorgeous. And I'll show you some pictures as we move along here. And we are going to clear the space before we even arrive. And each bedroom will be anchored with an angel. And then each individual that is coming to the retreat is also going to be assigned an angel. So I kind of laugh at their wording around that, assigning, because everyone is going to be working through different things, right? When we're there, and different things will come up for you, because Maui has a way of bringing up things to the surface for you to take a look at them so that they can be cleared. So it's kind of like about really allowing you to be able to see your obstacles, see what's blocking you, see where the resistance is in your life to creating what you really desire. And these angels, a specific angel, will be with you throughout the week to help you with that, which is absolutely incredible. Like if you did nothing else all week but just hung out at the villa, or hung out on Maui with your angel, your life would change. But we have a lot more in store for you than just that. So that piece of it is amazing. Angels, the archangels are around me all the time. People that see angels have said that to me many, many times. They're like, do you know there's a bunch of angels around you? I'm like, yeah, I know that, even though I don't see them, I just hear them. Sometimes I'll see a color, or I'll see something that makes me, that shows me that that is the angel that is there. But mainly I just hear them talking to me. So when I hear other people say to me, oh, you have angels around you, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm happy that you can see them, right? But to really spend a week with the angels is absolutely incredible. So just to kind of give you some basics, and then I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I've already gotten lined up for the retreat. So the basics of the retreat is November 9th through the 15th. We actually will check in at, we can check in starting at 4 on the 9th, and then checkout is by 11 a.m. on the 15th. So it is a 7-day, 6-night retreat. So there'll be 6 evenings that we'll be spending at the villa, the Wailea Inn Villa. And I'll share with you the link below. It has all the retreat details. So if you want to go in and, like, you know, check out the rooms and all that kind of stuff, you can do that. But I want to share with you here some of the things that are included. So this is an all-inclusive retreat. That's one thing I felt was very, very important coming to Maui, is that you're taken care of. So from the minute you arrive, you will be picked up from the airport and brought to the retreat space. If you are staying somewhere else, some people are arriving early, and you know, other people may be staying longer. So we'll work out the details of that as well. But you will get transportation to the retreat space and back to wherever you're going. If you're staying at another location, you will get that. So that is included. Our villa is just steps from really world-class beaches. Like, some of the best beaches on Maui are literally just right there. There's a park right there, lots of different areas to walk. There's shopping, there's restaurants, there's activities. Literally the cove that we can see from kind of our, like, private beach. And I say private in quotes because no beaches on Maui are private, but this one not too many people know about. I didn't know about it until this. So that was kind of a cool discovery when I discovered this beach. So right near there is a cove where it's really the best place to learn how to stand up paddleboard and to surf. So you have lots of different activities that you can do with snorkeling. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do also on your own. We have a private pool and a jacuzzi at the villa. So that will be just for our use. It's very private. It's a gated, the facility itself is gated, it's in a little neighborhood actually, which I think is kind of cool. And yet it's a gated property. So all the beach towels, beach chairs, umbrellas, boogie boards, and other beach toys are all included. They have a couple toy closets that have everything in them. And the beach chairs are the great Tommy Bahama ones, where you can actually put it on your back as a backpack. It's really easy to carry. It's got like a little cooler section in the back of it, to a pocket and other little pockets, place for your drink, all kinds of stuff. So those are awesome. We are going to have healthy, organic, locally sourced as much as we possibly can meals, which are going to include, you know, fresh fruits from Maui, because our fruits are amazing, right? And also potentially locally made kombucha and kefir. I know a company that does that locally, and they're awesome. So, and the chef is going to chatted with her, and she's super excited to create a menu that is based on the plant paradox. So those of you that aren't familiar with that, it's a way to eat that is takes out the gluten and also lectins, because lectins are actually the thing that a lot of people have an issue with, and they don't necessarily even know that. And so a week you're going to be able to you know, eat this way, and it's delicious. Like, the food is amazing. So super excited about that. We will also have the transportation, obviously, to and from our excursions. That is included as well. So let's get into kind of the fun activities to uplift you during the retreat. So we are going to be offering yoga 3 mornings while you're there. Local gal Jen is going to be teaching yoga, and she's amazing. Like, gosh, she just is so good, and really great about giving different options for different people. She's also she's been on island for a lot of years, and so she has a lot of wisdom to impart around Hawaiian traditions, and she'll bring in some of that for you guys as well. And then 2 days during the week, we are going to offer a Nia dance session. There may actually be some additional sessions that are optional that you can participate in as well. So Beth Giles is going to be teaching those. She's from the Twin Cities, and I'm not going to remember offhand all of the certifications that she has, but amazing. And we're going to be doing that on the beach, on the grassy lawn. There's just doing these things outside, and same thing with yoga. Doing these things outside is just incredible. It just brings things to a whole new level. So there will be some movement there that you can participate in. We are going to do a snorkeling boat cruise. So that is one of my favorite things to do. And typically they always, I know some people are a little bit nervous, maybe aren't as good as swimmers. Typically they always have life jackets or like noodles. That's what I do, just because it is, you know, and I even like, I'm comfortable swimming and stuff like that, but I like to snorkel with a noodle, then I don't have to think about it, right? And it's just, yeah, you can just float around, and typically they'll take us to the turtle cleaning station. So this is a really cool place where turtles go to get the algae eaten off of them. So they actually go into the little station, and the fish come and eat all the algae off of them, and then the next turtle comes in, and it's really super cool to watch, super cool to see, and just tons of turtles. And then of course lots of other sea life, lots of other fish, beautiful, amazing fish that we get to see. So that will be a fun excursion that we'll be doing. We'll also be doing a partial road to Hana. So road to Hana is one of my favorite things to do on the island. I feel like it's a super spiritual journey. Every time I go, there's just this spiritual aspect to it. There's a lot of really spiritual places along there. And we are actually going to have two Hawaiian guides. I believe there will be 2. It kind of depends on numbers, but the numbers that I'm calculating that we'll have, we will most likely have 2 guides that will be with us. And we are going to go to a couple of my favorite waterfalls, as well as a few other very spiritual places along the road to Hana. We won't be going all the way to Hana, because that is, you know, that's it's a long trek to go all the way. So we're not going to go all the way, but we're going to do kind of a partial road to Hana, get you guys seeing these amazing, incredible waterfalls that Maui is known for, and then also learning about the Hawaiian culture and the history and what, you know, what these places mean to the Hawaiians. So that I think is really going to be amazing. We are also going to be doing a lei making session and hula lesson. So, and we'll actually be dancing hula at sunset. I worked that out. So awesome. So I'm really excited about that. That will be an optional thing. People can do it or not do it. You know, obviously if there's something that you're not comfortable with doing or don't want to do, you don't have to, right? But my encouragement is that you experience as much as you possibly can while you're there. And particularly, you know, being in that place of soaking up the wisdom and the knowledge that's available about living aloha and what does that really mean. So that is the lei making and hula lesson. We're also going to have a full moon mythology bonfire ceremony with that. So they're going to be sharing with us the legend of Maui, the demigod, and more about the history of the Hawaiian Islands, all of that kind of stuff. And then we are going to do an awa ceremony. So awa, I know it as kava from Fiji. So when I was in Fiji, we had kava a number of different times when we were in Fiji. And it's a very sacred ceremony that they do, and the way that they make it is very sacred. So we're going to do an awa ceremony, which is the Hawaiian version of the kava, and that will be with the bonfire, and that coincides with the full moon. So we are going to be doing a full moon release, and this bonfire will happen that same day. So then we are also going to be doing a crystal bowl healing and a sacred cacao ceremony. So that's going to be amazing. A friend of mine gets this really sacred cacao from Costa Rica, and she makes it. If you've ever been to a cacao ceremony, some of you know it usually tastes like crap. Like, it usually doesn't taste very good, but she makes it taste good, and it's a drink, so it's not like, yeah. So it's amazing, and it also has just super healing properties as well. So those are some of the activities that we're going to be doing during the week. Each day, each of the 5 main days, I'm actually going to be focusing on an element. So there's 5 different feng shui elements that we'll be focusing on. So we are going to be focusing on the 5 elements while we are there. So this is something really unique to this retreat that you will not have experienced at any other retreat, I can guarantee. Unless you've been on a feng shui retreat where they have done that. But the 5 elements are fire, water, earth, metal, and wood. And each of the 5 main days, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we are going to be focusing on one of those elements each day. And what that means is that I will be sharing information about that element, obviously, but also the food will relate to that element. The activities that we're doing will relate to that element. If there's yoga that day, yoga will relate to that element in some way, or Nia dance will relate to that element in some way. And I'm super excited, especially about the food aspect of things, about bringing in that element for that particular day. So super excited about that aspect of it. As far as, you know, what is it that you're going to be able to take away from the retreat? We have many transformational experiences that we're going to be offering as well, and these are going to assist you in becoming more vitally you. We are going to be talking, I'm going to be giving you information about daily rituals that you can do. And these are things that you can do when you're at the retreat, and then also be able to take them home with you as well. We are going to be, as I mentioned, focusing on the 5 elements and how to utilize those in your home, in your office, with your life, with your emotions, all of those different things. So we're going to bring in the aspect of elements to that, so you get a lot more information about, like, how can you actually work with the elements to raise your vibration and to become more vitally you. We are going to be doing a 90-day creation process. So this is a signature process that I've developed from a couple different, I pulled it from a couple different things, and it just works really well to help you focus for a 90-day period. So I feel like the year planning is especially in this now dynamic of the 5D where things are changing so fast, it's really hard to plan a whole year out. I like the 90 days, it's an easier chunk, and you do seem to make more progress when we do that. So we have the 90-day creation. We're also going to do 50 fun things for business and for life. So you're going to be able to creating these lists of 50 fun things that you can do in your life, and also 50 fun things for your business, to help bring more of that lighter, playful energy into those aspects. So that's going to be amazing. I'm super excited about that. We're also going to be kind of digging into the emotions. As I mentioned, Maui has a way of bringing things up. So we are going to, I'm going to share with you tools of how you can work with emotions, and how does resistance show up in your life, like to recognize when it's resistance that's blocking you, and to actually help you see what might be blocking you from doing what you need to be doing, or moving forward on a project that maybe you're super excited about, but it just doesn't seem to be flowing. So we're going to be working with that aspect of things. You'll learn some new tools around that. I will also be sharing feng shui for your office, and the participants in the retreat, you guys, will be able to bring, or actually send, hopefully, to me ahead of time pictures of your office, as well as just a drawn floor plan, and then I'll use that to help teach and to show people, everyone, you know, what are some of the things that we can do to shift the energy in our office to make it more supportive for us. So that's going to be amazing. I'm so excited about all of this. So excited. And then, of course, the angels want to come in, and we are going to be doing a full session with the angels about deepening your connection with your spiritual team of angels and guides, and also get you in a place where maybe you're a little bit more open to hearing what they have to say and get you communicating more with your spiritual team and your angels and guides. So that's going to be an amazing session. And I may actually do some, I may just do some like a gallery style readings in that session as well. We'll see. We'll see what they have in store. We never know. So it's amazing. And then I also have a swag bag that I'm going to be giving each participant that is going to have just some things that'll really help you on your journey when you get home. These are things that will assist you, and I'm not gonna give you any hints because I want it to be a surprise. And so yeah, super excited about that. So you're going to be surrounded by angels all week long. You're going to be in a beautiful setting. Maui is amazing. The energy of Maui will change you. In 1 week, you will experience more personal and spiritual growth than you may have experienced in years. It is that powerful, just the energy of it. And I'm getting chills as I'm sharing that. So if you are in a space where you are ready to get yourself set up for 2020, because it's coming very, very soon, and this retreat is in November. If you're ready to get set up for 2020 and to really become more vitally you, check out the links below for additional information and registration. So, and of course, spaces are limited. I only have so much space in the villa, and so if you're interested in this, if you're feeling the call, and that's the one thing I would say is check in with yourself and make sure that you're getting a yes, right? Getting a full body yes around that. And not to say that you won't have some resistance, because often when we're called to do things that are for our higher good, there is resistance. So there may be some resistance, but typically you can feel the excitement. You maybe get chill bumps, chicken skin as we call it here in Hawaii. You might get the angel bumps, just that confirmation that, oh yeah, this is right and true and I need to be there. So I know the angels have been telling me that they are going to be bringing this to the people that need to see this. So if you're watching this video, that is like one sign right there, right? So have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. So much love, so much aloha. Hope to see you in Maui in November.